football. Panthers have lost 2 in a row. They were beat by Tonganoxie 17-13 last week. The last time the Panthers were 1-2 on the season, it goes back to 2016 when they finished the season at 4-5. So are the Panthers headed to just a right around 500 season, or can they get it turned around and start gaining some momentum? I mean, we're in week 4. We're not that far off until we start looking at district play and playoffs and all that fun stuff. So time is of the essence for both of these schools, Ottawa High and Paola. Ottawa High has lost the last 4 games against Paola. Cyclone's last win was in that 2016 season that the Panthers were 4-5. And the Cyclones had a romp in that one, 38-7. And the Cyclones really have got to find their way on offense. And it's a new program, new coaching, and trying to feel their way around. And this offense for Ottawa High has got to get some momentum and get some positives going, and keep the defense off the field. But also, that defense is going to have to make plays when it's on the field, and they're going to have to do it against a Paola side that generally has a lot of talent, but right now struggling, and we'll see how this one will turn out. Pregame will get underway around 6:45-ish, and Gary Bateman will have the call here on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM KOFO, and KOFO.com. So that is the first game of the night out of the way. Game number 2, the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week. And this one features 2 teams in opposite positions. West Franklin Falcons are looking for their first win of the 2021 season, while Osage City has started strong by winning their first 3 games. The Falcons lost to Council Grove last week 44-20, and the Falcons have been outscored in their first 2 games of the season 77-33. The Birds from the western part of the county will need the defense to step up in this 3rd game of the season for them, while offensively the Falcons have got to get to a stronger start themselves and try to get some points on the board. So Osage City, 3-0. What if I told you in the first 3 games of this year, the Osage City Indians have given up 8 points? 8. You can count that on 2 hands, folks. 8 points. The Indians have also had 2 clean sheets on the season. So 2 shutouts out of 3 games. Last week, Osage City blew Mission Valley off the gridiron 45-8. Congrats to Mission Valley for actually getting on the scoreboard. And the offense for Osage City in these 3 wins has scored 137 total points so far. The Indians have won the last 5 against the Falcons, and the last time West Franklin defeated Osage City, well, Obama was in office. It was 2013 when that took place. And Luke Queen and his traveling band of gypsies will have the call for you tonight on KOFO.com from Osage City. Pregame to get underway at about 6:50, and the kickoff is right around 7 o'clock. So other area action tonight. 1-1 Jayhawk Lynn is at Wellsville, who are perfect on the year at 3-0. And so going up on I-35, we dump off onto K-33, and then we go to Wellsville High School as the Eagles return home undefeated so far on this season. The Eagles have knocked off Burlington and Anderson County, and last week Iola, to go to 3-0 on the year. The defense for Wellsville been pretty strong themselves. They've only given up 20 points in the first 3 games. And the Falcon offense has also been just as strong, as Wellsville has scored 123 points in their first 3 games. Jayhawk Lynn, well, they picked up their first win of the season last week over Baxter Springs, 30-18. And this is the first time these two schools have faced off against each other since 2015. The Eagles destroyed Jayhawk Lynn 60-0 in that game. So it's been a while. Jayhawk Lynn looking for a little bit of revenge. But Wellsville, very strong, looking to make a case as we get closer and closer to district and playoff football of maybe making a little bit of noise in their classification here in the state of Kansas. Northeast of Arma goes to Central Heights tonight and tried to find what Northeast of Arma has done so far this year. It doesn't look like that they've played from what I've been able to find out. So right now, unofficially, this is their first game of the year, which could be wrong, but we're going to go unofficially with that for right now. Central Heights are 2-1 on the season. Spring Hill is at Bonner Springs tonight. Lewisburg is at Piper. Osawatomie on the road at Santa Fe Trail. Baldwin goes to Topeka Hayden this evening. Girard is at Anderson County. Crest is at St. Paul. Northern Heights is at Linden. Wakefield is at Maritazine Valley. And Southern Coffee County goes to Waverly. And that is your grouping of games in the KOFO listening area. And a reminder, if you're going to any of these games, give us a call when it's done. 785-242-1220 and provide a score if you wouldn't mind, as we try to keep everything as up to date as possible, and we're always digging for scores to pass along to both Luke and Gary during the broadcasts. Sometimes you're not always able to find every score, so if you're going to any of these games, just give us a call. 785-242-1220. And a reminder that the scores page at KOFO.com, if you look up at the top, you look for the link that says sports, click on that, and then scroll down just a little bit to scores, and get to that scores page, and we'll keep those up to date once the evening of football has come to an end. And you'll also get wrap-ups of the 2 games being done tonight, the Ottawa High game plus the KOFO high school football game of the week. And you'll hear those wrap-ups tomorrow morning on KOFO News, plus all the scores of the area high school action. We're going to take our first break of the evening, and when we come back, we will talk with Gary Bateman about this contest with Ottawa High and Paola. Very different, kind of different this year with Paola struggling as they are. And we'll get a little bit of a lowdown from Gary about this one. And then we'll also talk with Luke Queen about the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week. All that and more. It's Friday Night Lights. We'll take our first break. You're listening to us on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM KOFO, and KOFO.com.
From the front yard to the back, get your home fall ready at Lowe's. Save up to $10 on Scott's Turf Builder grass seed for a thicker lawn. Plus, save $30 on a Charbroil stainless steel 4-burner gas grill. Was $2.99, now $2.69. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Grill price reflects discount. Valid 9/23 through 9/29, U.S. only.
If you think vaccines alone will protect you from COVID-19, think again. More breakthrough cases of COVID variants show that vaccinated people are still vulnerable. To be safe, monitor regularly for fever, as it's the leading sign of COVID-19. Use Exergen, the only thermometer scientifically proven to detect fever. Protect yourself and your family with the Exergen temporal scanner. Exergen.com.
Exergen is changing the way the world takes temperature.
If
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Today's job market is full of demand for skilled trade workers. Electricians, welders, mechanics, these and other trades are the backbone of every community. They're also a huge part in making sure the Army National Guard is always fulfilling its mission of service to our country and communities. Soldiers train to keep the power flowing, engines running, and supplies moving. The skilled trades these soldiers perform are the same ones needed in today's civilian workforce. Army National Guard soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. With options from plumber to helicopter mechanic and everything in between, soldiers are able to select the trades that best fit their lives. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession and serve your community and country by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
We're back here on Friday Night Lights, and we're going to talk with Gary Bateman here in just a second, but the dean of all broadcasters, all sports broadcasters here at KOFO, was able to shed some light on the Northeast of Arma Central Heights game, and that one tonight has been.
Thank you for listening.
Wow. Well, that didn't work well. That's okay, though. But this time, the game has been
Closed.
That's right. Closed tonight. Northeast of Arma just not able to field a team, so that game has been canceled. So no Central Heights game that will be able to bring any scores on because there won't be one this evening. So it's a bummer, but unfortunately, sometimes that's the way it is. And in this pandemic world now, you just never know what's going to end up happening. But what I do know is right now, jumping on the air with us, just like Superman flying through the air, the dean of all KOFO broadcasters, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Gary Bateman is on with us for Friday Night Lights. Gary, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
All right, Bob. It's good to be with you once again.
Gary, it's okay. You can pat yourself on the back. It's okay. You are the dean of KOFO broadcasters.
Yeah, Dean is a nice way of saying old.
Oh, no. Now, see, that's not what we're getting at here.
Oh, okay. That's not what you're getting at, huh?
That's not what we're getting at. We're talking about greatness. We're talking about recognized greatness. And that's what I'm looking at.
If that's what you're seeing, Bob, I've been able to do what I set out to do. That's to fool everybody.
Well, I've been trying to do that now for quite a long time. You do a much better job than I do, apparently. So, Cyclones and Panthers renew the rivalry tonight, Gary, and it's kind of weird coming into a game with Paola where they've struggled to start the season.
Yeah, it surely is. Paola had such a great senior class, and I think they actually only returned, I want to say, 3 or 4 starters heading into this season. And so, with Paola, it's a matter usually of just reloading. But this time it looks a little bit more like a rebuild. And, coming out of the gate strong with a win over Bonner Springs, but then Spring Hill, rocked them pretty good 2 weeks ago. And last week, kind of a tough loss for them against Tonganoxie. Tonganoxie scoring in the fourth period to pick up a 17-13 win. So Panthers come in at 1-2 perennially. They'll get all the way through the season with maybe one loss, and always before you get to that last regular season game, which was Paola and Lewisburg, and it was generally to decide who was going to win the Frontier League, who was going to get the top seed as far as playoff teams were concerned. And right now, Paola's just kind of in the same boat as Ottawa. They need a win.
And Ottawa coming off of a rough week last week. And the story to me right now for the Cyclones is both sides of the ball struggling. The 2 losses for the Cyclones, they've scored a combined 14 points. And I know the competition has been really good, but the offense has got to kind of find itself here, and they've got an opportunity with a struggling Panther team tonight.
Yeah, and last week the scoreboard didn't really reflect it, but Ottawa moved the ball relatively well against Spring Hill. They just couldn't ever sustain a drive to speak of. And, they shot themselves in the foot again. Penalties and the one turnover, which was on the first play from scrimmage on the night, and set Spring Hill up with 1st and goal at the 9, and then a blocked punt. All those things, contributed to the Cyclones' loss last week against Spring Hill. But I saw some positives, honestly. Especially last week, the running of Wyatt Sink in the second half. He really ran the football well, and I think if you kind of rotate him in with Zion Wooden, and then also mix in a nice measure of Josue Navarro and then Noah McCullough, the quarterback keeper, I think the Cyclones have the ability to move the football. Now, that being said, it's my understanding that Adam Doran is out tonight, a big 6'3", 260-pound tackle, and that's going to make it tougher. And then also the Cyclones are missing several other players, again, from my understanding, and I can see that Colin Creech is not suited out tonight, and Colin is a mainstay in the Cyclone defensive backfield. And then the Vink brothers, Eaton and Xavier, are both out this evening. So Cyclone's a little bit banged up heading into this one. We'll see how that plays. Paola, despite the fact that, they've struggled on the scoreboard, they've still got solid numbers. I mean, my gosh, they've got 60 just about in grades, 10 through 12. And that's, something to be concerned about if you're Ottawa High, because you get down to that fourth period, it may become, a matter of a, war of attrition to some extent.
For Ottawa High, Gary, what are they going to need to do to pick up the victory here this evening?
Well, I think one thing that they are still struggling mightily with, and that's tackling. They just are not a good tackling team, and they're going to run up against an outstanding running back here this evening in Giovanni Blackie. And, if you let him get to the outside, and also, if you can't wrap up on him, he's going to make you pay. And so I think that is as big a factor as any tonight is the Cyclones' ability to wrap up and bring people down on the defensive side of the ball.
And that's a wonderful point, which I think has led to the struggles on defense, giving up 110 points in their first 3 games. And you're looking right around about 30 points a game, a little over 30 points a game. And tackling is a large part of that. And at this point in time in the season, you would hope that the tackling would be where you want it.
Right. And I think that's something that Walt Alexander has preached from day one, but it's not something always that happens immediately. I think, it's a matter of bringing the kids up through the system and teaching them at the lower levels. And then, once they get to the high school level, then they've got those skills and they know how to bring somebody down.
And that's going to be key here this evening. Gary, I appreciate you joining us. Going to kick off, get pregame rolling around 6:45ish, somewhere between that and 6:50, and then kickoff is at 7. Is there anything else you would like to add for this one here this evening?
Well, just one thing, and it's actually for our folks over here in Paola, and that is the fact that I don't know exactly when they're going to do it. If they're going to do it before the game or at halftime, but they are going to honor Mike Dumpert and Steve Gorsuch. Of course, Mike Dumpert, the longtime head coach of the Paola Panthers, and he and Coach Gorsuch are retiring at the end of this year. And so, it's hard to express what Mike Dumpert has meant to this program. He started out as an assistant under Jim Lee and was part of the '94 state championship coaching staff there. And he has been very, very successful. Of course, an Ottawa University graduate. He was an All-American linebacker at OU back in the late 70s, early 80s. And he is going to be missed here, but they're going to honor him this evening.
Well, that'll be good. He has certainly has earned the recognition with what he's done for Paola High football.
Right.
Well, Gary, thank you for joining us, and good luck with the call. We'll talk to you again soon on Friday Night Lights.
Sounds good, Bob. Thanks.
That is Gary Bateman from Paola joining us. Now we switch gears, and we will get ready to talk about the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week. Of course, this one is going to feature West Franklin at Osage City. And we talked a little bit about it in the first segment. West Franklin looking for their first win of the year. Osage City so far rolling. And now with his traveling band of gypsies, the man who is championed throughout Franklin County and surrounding areas as the KOFO Game of the Week play-by-play man. He is the voice that makes the whole world sing. It's Luke Queen joining us here on Friday Night Lights. Luke, thanks for joining us and the traveling band of gypsies in Wellsville this evening. In Osage City.
Yeah, Osage City tonight, Bob. It's good to be here, in the friendly confines over here at Osage City. Beautiful place. And, West Franklin coming over here, seeing if they can get something going and get into the win column against a very tough Osage City team.
Osage City, that's the only place I've ever been where I've seen a high school football coach get kicked out of a game. So it holds a little special place in my heart.
Well, I've yet to see it, but, the years are still piling up. So I'm sure we'll find it at some point.
And it's kind of the same song and dance for West Franklin as it's been the last several years. Offensively struggling, defensively just cannot get off the field. And you got a team in Osage City who so far has just been a monster. West Franklin really is going to have to play more than their best game of the year so far.
Absolutely. And like you said, they have not really gotten anything going offensively yet this year. Now, granted, you start out first game of the year against, maybe one of your biggest rivals and cross-county rival, Central Heights. Tough game. Central Heights controlled that. And then have to take a week off due to COVID, and that sprung its ugly head once again. And then you try and get back after a week out of practices and all those things, and try and jump back at it and go on the road to Council Grove and have a tough go of it there. And then Osage City, gave up their first points of the season last week, so there is maybe a crack in that, but has just been absolutely dominant.
Absolutely dominant, and offensively 137 total points in 3 games. That is an incredible number. That's over 40 points a game, and if you're going to give up that many points, more times than not, you're not going to come away with the win.
Absolutely, yeah. And the offense does it in multiple different ways for Osage City as well. 224 yards on the ground and also 161 yards in the air per game. And, so really an offensive juggernaut in Osage right now. Their low output so far, 41 points to open up the season against Linden, and 2 shutouts also by the defense. So they're doing it on both sides of the football are the Indians, and, look to continue that as their goal every year is to win the district title, to advance into the state playoffs, and to try and do some damage there, and they're kind of rolling right now.
To me, in this one, Luke, and let me know how you feel about this. For West Franklin, we mentioned the offense has got to be productive, but they've got to have sustained drives, and I mean long drives, grinding that clock. The less opportunity that this Osage City team has the ball, the better the chances for the Falcons to win here.
Absolutely. Did find out they've already done the coin toss, and West Franklin's going to receive the football. And the best thing that they can do is get a few first downs and move the football and take time off the clock. And if they can get some points on the board, that would be huge early on in this football game for them. But, an explosive offense, it doesn't matter what level of football you play. When you're scoring that many points, you do it in a hurry sometimes, like Osage City does. And so the best way to combat that or defend against it is to possess the football yourself. And West Franklin's going to have to do a lot of that here this evening.
So besides possessing that ball, but the defense itself is going to have to find a way to stop this Osage City team, and I think it's all going to start with stopping the run.
Absolutely. It always is going to start up front. A team that's running for 225 yards a ball game, that's obviously their start. Their bread and butter is going to be on the ground. Their quarterback can run. They've got a couple running backs. They've multiple options at running the football for over 75 yards a ball game, and you just have to be ready to key on that. But that's where it starts, and then you got to force them into maybe the opportunity to force them into throwing the football a little bit more, and then you can allow your defensive backs and people like that to sit back just a little bit more and wait for that to happen. So West Franklin defensively going to really have a tough task here this evening.
Definitely going to be a game where the trenches are going to help to decide this one. Luke, you're going to take the air about 6:50. Kickoff is at 7.
Absolutely, that's what it'll do, and it should be it's a beautiful evening for it. So looking forward to it.
That is Luke Queen over in Osage City. He's got the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week exclusively on KOFO.com. Luke, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again next week on Friday Night Lights.
All right, Bob. Thank you.
So that's a look at the 2 games that we'll have for you Ottawa High, obviously, here on the mothership on 103.7 FM and 1220 AM KOFO, also on KOFO.com. And then the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week exclusively on KOFO.com, as those are the games that we will be bringing to you. We're going to take our final break of the night, and when we come back, we'll get things wrapped up for you as we get close to action. You're listening to Friday Night Lights on 103.7 FM and 1220 AM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole-in-one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents
And Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb.
All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT.
You're invited to the Old Mary's Chili Cook-Off Saturday, October 2nd. Presented by KOFO and Peckham's Pumpkin Patch, with assistance from Gardner Disposal, Bones Rockyard, and Pleasant Ridge Farms. Proceeds benefit the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. There'll be fun activities for the entire family, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Ride the hay wagon down the hill to the pumpkin patch and test your sense of direction in the hay maze. Kids can conquer the climbing hill or try their luck at the new Klinko game. There's a whole lot more, but we can't describe it all in 60 seconds, so come on out and see it in person. Your $6.50 paid admission lets you vote for your favorite chili and enjoy all the activities. Kids 4 and under, get in free. Walk-ups are welcome, but you can save 50 cents per ticket when you purchase online at pleasantridge.com. For the Old Mary's Chili Cook-Off, brought to you by Peckham's Pumpkin Patch and KOFO.
Kansans with disabilities and senior citizens are 3 times more likely to be crime victims. If you are a Kansas senior citizen or a Kansan with a disability and you are a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. Contact us at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. Once again, if you are a Kansas senior or a Kansan with a disability who is a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. The content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by a VOCA grant awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
It's the final segment for Friday Night Lights. Week 4 high school football action going to be getting underway really, really soon. Matter of minutes. You can feel it. Get your popcorn ready. Sit back, relax. Listen to Ottawa High here on 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, or the KOFO Game of the Week featuring West Franklin and Osage City on KOFO.com. Great night for football action. When this night is over, at 10 o'clock, we'll have the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show. Eric Peterson is your host, and he will have wrap-ups throughout the state of Kansas of Week 4 action, and we'll also have wrap-ups from our 2 games that we're doing, and you can hear that at 10 o'clock here on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM, and that is EP does a great job, and of course it all is also has to do with all the broadcasters throughout the state of Kansas providing scores and wrap-ups to go along with it. Which again, a reminder, if you are going to any of the games in the KOFO listening area, real quick, just to let you know, those games that we're looking at, obviously we'll have scores for Ottawa High. We'll have the scores for the West Franklin Osage City game. But if you're going to Jayhawk Glen Wellsville, Spring Hill Bonner Springs, Lewisburg KC Piper, Osawatomie Santa Fe Trail, Baldwin at Topeka Hayden, Girard Anderson County, Crest St. Paul, Northern Heights at Linden, Wakefield at Meridazine Valley, or Southern Coffee County at Waverly. If you end up with scores, if you're going to those games, call us, 785-242-1220, and provide the scores, and we'll get those posted on the KOFO website, and they'll also be relayed for KOFO Sports tomorrow morning here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. Now it's time for a shameless plug for myself. Tomorrow afternoon, Ottawa University Braves football will be on the air. We'll start at noon with pregame, as we will have Coordinator's Corner with offensive coordinator Julian Mendez, defensive coordinator Nick Davis, and special teams coordinator joining us this week, Wes Coombs. And we'll talk a little bit about the Braves recruiting process and getting ready for the game against Bethel. We'll have our weekly fireside chat with head coach Kent Kessinger. We'll catch up with Josh Stangby and see what he's up to these days. And we'll also get you the starting lineups and the schedule in the KCAC. That's all tomorrow afternoon, starting at noon with Ottawa University Braves pregame. Kickoff is at 1 at Advent Health Field. You're not able to be there live? Put us on your radio. Turn on your radio. Or put it on your computer. You can go to KOFO.com or OttawaBraves.com. In the KOFO.com, we'll have live audio. OttawaBraves.com, we'll have the live audio and video. So those are multiple ways for you to catch that tomorrow afternoon. So a great weekend of football action for you here on the mothership and on KOFO.com. And that's going to wrap it up for us this week for Friday Night Lights. I want to say thanks to Lars running the board here at the station, keeping us on the air, waving to people that can't see him wave. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Let's applaud again. And I want to say thank you to listening. And again, thanks to Gary and Luke Queen providing information on their games that we'll be broadcasting here this evening. So that's going to do it for this week. Until next week, I bid you adieu. Thanks for listening to Friday Night Lights on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this exclusive broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone football on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Kansas State Bank, Quality Structures, and by Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Herald, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Kramer Pharmacy. Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Arvest Bank, and by State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Ottawa High School, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, and the City of Ottawa. Now, with your Cyclone football pregame show, we head to the field and join the voice of the Cyclones, KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And good evening, everyone. From Panther Stadium in Paola, it's time for high school football action as your Ottawa Cyclones get set to take on the Paola Panthers in Frontier League action. Both teams come into tonight's game with a record of 1-2. Paola won their opener against Bonner Springs, but then lost to Spring Hill, and last week was upended by Tonganoxie 17-13. The Cyclones have a sandwich schedule so far. They lost their opener to Piper, beat Baldwin in game number 2, and then last week fell to Spring Hill at Steve Grogan Stadium. So both teams coming into tonight's play needing a win with a chance to even their record. Last year, Paola, with a very, very strong senior class that took them all the way to the state quarterfinals, just really demolished the Cyclones, 62-7 the final. And you know that's got to be in the back of Ottawa's mind here this evening as they come to Panther Stadium to take on Paola in this Frontier League matchup. Let's take a 2-minute break right here. We'll be back with more. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you think vaccines alone will protect you from COVID-19, think again. More breakthrough cases of COVID variants show that vaccinated people are still vulnerable. To be safe, monitor regularly for fever as it's the leading sign of COVID-19. Use Exergen, the only thermometer scientifically proven to detect fever. Protect yourself and your family with the Exergen temporal scanner. Exergen.com.
Exergen is changing the way the world takes temperature.
From the front yard to the back, get your home fall ready at Lowe's. Save up to $10 on Scott's Turf Builder grass seed for a thicker lawn. Plus, save $30 on a Charbroil stainless steel 4-burner gas grill. Was $2.99, now $2.69. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Grill price reflects discount. Valid 9/23 through 9/29, U.S. only.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT.
Back here at Panther Stadium, other games in the area tonight. Our KOFO game of the week is over at Osage City, where the Indians are hosting the West Franklin Falcons. Osage City perfect on the year at 3-0, while West Franklin is 0-2 coming into tonight's action. Luke Queen has that game for you on KOFO.com. The 0-2 Baldwin Bulldogs travel to Topeka tonight to take on the 2-1 Hayden Wildcats. Bonner Springs is at Spring Hill tonight. Braves are 1-2, while the Broncos are perfect at 3 wins, no losses. Also perfect on the season, the Wellsville Eagles. They host Jayhawk Lynn this evening. Jayhawk Lynn is 1-1 on the year. Interesting ball game over at Lewisburg tonight, where the Wildcats will host the Piper Pirates. Piper 2-1 after last week's loss to Leavenworth, while Lewisburg comes into tonight's action at 1-2. A couple of teams looking for their first victory will hook up tonight over west of Overbrook, Santa Fe Trail and Osawatomie in the Pioneer League looking for their first win. Both teams are 0-3. Wakefield is at Meridazine Valley tonight. Trojans are 1-2. Wakefield comes in 0-1. Anderson County at 1-2 on the season, hosting the undefeated Girard Trojans. It's Linden back home for a game against Northern Heights. Tigers licking their wounds after a shellacking by Olpe last week, while Northern Heights is winless at 0-3. And Eudora is hosting Tonganoxie in a renewal of that rivalry. Should be a good one over at Eudora tonight. Tonganoxie, of course, coming off the win last week against Paola. Eudora is 2-1 on the season. Let's take another 2-minute break here. We'll be back with more. Getting close to kickoff time here at Panther Stadium. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Turn care into career with Advent Health Ottawa. Clinical, non-clinical, and professional roles are waiting for the right people, and you could be one of them while earning a minimum starting pay of $14.50 per hour. Log on to careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa today. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Hi, I'm Laura Howard, Secretary of the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services. In Kansas, there are more than 540,000 people on Medicare, and each day, nearly 10,000 new people enroll nationwide. While Medicare enrollment can seem daunting, it doesn't have to be. That's where SHIC, or the Senior Health Insurance Counseling for Kansas program, comes in. The SHIC program provides seniors across Kansas trusted and unbiased help about Medicare benefits. SHIC counselors provide all the information and options available so you can make an informed decision about your Medicare coverage. We look forward to helping you navigate your way to a Medicare plan that is right for you. The number to call to find your local SHIC counselor is 1-800-860-5260.
Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and Administration for Community Living, Department of Health and Human Services, and aired in cooperation with this station.
Cyclones out on the football field, awaiting the arrival of the Panthers. Good crowd on hand here tonight. I mentioned during the Friday Night Lights show that Paola head football coach Mike Dumpert is retiring at the end of this year and will be recognized at halftime, I believe, here of this football game for his many years of service as the Panthers head football coach. Nice night for football. Feels like fall. Although the wind has picked up a little bit, it's actually blowing across from the left end goalpost, the north end goalpost, to the south, so it will have some effect on this game here this evening. Don't forget, tonight at 10 o'clock, it's the high school football scoreboard show right here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, as we'll get you scores and reports from around the state of Kansas on week number 4 of high school football in the state of Kansas. Eric Peterson is your host of the high school football scoreboard show each Friday night on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Captain's meeting at the 50-yard line for the coin toss. Next week, Ottawa back at home. It'll be Wall of Honor weekend, and the Cyclones will host the Bonner Springs Braves. We'll have a 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:40 for pregame. Casey Weeder's going to bring you that one next week. He'll have all the play-by-play for you of the Cyclones and the Braves next Friday night here on KOFO. Panthers have won the toss. They'll defer to the second half. Cyclones will receive the opening kickoff and move right to left as we see it here in the first quarter of play. Again, Panthers and the Cyclones both 1-2 heading into tonight's action. Teeing things up is Dominic McCoy for the Panthers. Tomorrow afternoon, Ottawa University Braves football as the number 13 Bethel Threshers come to town. Should be a good ball game over at Advent Health Field. A 1 o'clock kickoff. 12 o'clock is pregame with Bob Johnson right here on KOFO. And don't forget the Ken Kessinger Show each Tuesday evening live from Primetime Grill in South Ottawa. Bob talks with Coach K each Tuesday evening from 7:06 till 8. Join us each Tuesday for that program. Josue Navarro is back deep for the Cyclones. Hope you enjoy the action tonight. And the kick, a line drive kick that's going to be fielded by Tiernan Reed Cox at the 20. It's across the 25, and it's snowed under as he gets to about the 32-yard line. And that's where the Cyclones will start their opening drive. Quarterback will be senior Noah McCullough. His running back will be Zion Woodens, flanked to his left. Ottawa comes up 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right on 1st and 10 from the 33. 3-man front. To throw, McCullough looks, throws, has a man. It's Wooden, but it's overthrown at about the 41-yard line. Would have been a tough catch for Zion Wooden to make, but he was open out there in the right flat near the Paola sideline. Cyclones will go without a huddle.
Yeah.
This time Wyatt Sinks in the backfield. He's behind McCullough. He'll get the call right off the middle. Gets a yard, maybe a couple out near the 35. And he's a little slow to get up. And he's going to go limping off the field to the far sideline. So Ottawa faces a 3rd and 8 from the 35. Wooden back in the backfield. McCullough looks to throw, rolling away from pressure, throws, has a man wide open. It's Brett Hart, and Hart has the first down at the 47-yard line. Hart found a seam in the Paola zone defense and picks up first down yardage. First and 10 Cyclones. Wooden looking for a hole off the left side. Now cuts it back in, gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play, 2nd down 10. Just underway here, 10:35 to play first period. McCullough working from the shotgun. Pressure from the outside. He's going to keep it, go out to the inside, or the near side line, and he is going to be out of bounds in Paola territory. Picks up about 5 yards to the 47. Check that. It'll be a 6-yard gain. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Good call there as the pressure coming from the left side and of the Paola line. McCullough took it left his direction. And now a 3rd down 4. 2-step drop, throws. Pass is made by Navarro. It's very close to first down yardage. It'll depend on the spot. Looks like he's not going to get a favorable spot. And it's going to be 4th down, less than a yard.
That's worth measuring. I think that'll measure it. Push it.
Let's see what Ottawa does here.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's go.
They need to reach the 43. They're at the 43 and a half right now. Play clock down to 5.
Yep. Good.
And the Cyclones are going to call timeout. Timeout comes with 9:34 to play first period. Ottawa nothing, Paola nothing. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Big play early, Ottawa going for it, 4th, less than a yard. McCullough will keep it himself. He's got the first down and more, and 40, 35, 30, and down inside the 25 to the 21. They'll spot the football at the 20. The gain of 23 and a Cyclone first down. Formation strong left here for Ottawa. Wooden will be the man that the fake goes to, and McCullough keeps it himself once again. He'll get it down near the 16. Call it a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Bret Hart, the lone receiver, he split near side. McCullough under center. He'll pitch it out to Wooden. Wooden inside the 15 and down near the 13-yard line. That actually was a lateral. And Wooden picks up about 4. Brings up a 3rd down 3 for the Cyclones at the Panther 13. Once again, the play call comes in from the bench.
Here we go. Something positive right here.
Hart, once again, the lone wide receiver, split left. Looking to throw as McCullough. He's got a man over the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good job.
Hayden Dury on the reception. And the Cyclones jump out on top. Reese Vogel in to try the extra point. Hart with the hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. There's timeout on the field with 7:41 to play first period. Score Ottawa 7, Paola nothing. And we're back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Did you miss your front row seat at Arrowhead last season? Not this year. KOFO and Furniture Loft are sending you back to Arrowhead to watch the most exciting team in football, your Kansas City Chiefs. You and a friend in front row seats to watch the Chiefs. Just stop by Furniture Loft on Market Street in Osage City or Emporia on West US 50 and register once per visit. Only one win per season. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 to win. The next ticket giveaway is for the Chiefs versus the Bills October 10th. Winner announced October 7th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Early, with three down linemen.
Cyclones take the opening kickoff drive at 67 yards down the field. Final 13. Pass from Noah McCullough to Hayden Dury.
God, they're 8-2.
Reese Fogel tacking on the extra point.
Yeah,
Fogel now teeing it up.
Really deep.
And let's see if we can see who's back there deep for Paola.
Early on, they were in that 3 front, and they went to a 4. They're a 4 front team. You know, they're going to live with that. But early on, they were a 4 front, and they were walking up the outside backer a little bit. But they were definitely covering on
Deep man standing at about the 10 for Fogel's kick. And it's a short kick because it's fielded by an up back at the 23. Across the 30 and breaks a tackle. And out across the 35 and being pushed forward to near the 40. Ottawa did not wrap up well there. And Paola's going to have excellent field position to start this drive. Panther quarterback will be Trey Moala.
First 6 plays, and then after that, they were the 4 front the rest of the way.
He'll bring him up on 1st and 10. Under center, backs are split.
And
pitch goes to the back, outside back, and he breaks into the secondary, and he's going to go inside the 30, breaks another tackle, and down to the 20-yard line for a gain of 40. That was Caden Ramey on that carry.
I'm afraid of that, too.
And a 40-yard pickup. Panthers have it inside the red zone already. 1st and 10 at the 20. Again, the same play. And Ramey, another nice hole. He gets it down near the 10. And it'll be very close to first down yardage. In fact, it will be a first down inside the 10.
No, I'm with you.
First and goal at the 9.
Yeah, I think as long as you're attacking, but oh, he moved.
Handoff to Ramey up the middle, and Ramey goes into the end zone. 3 plays for a Paola touchdown.
Dang.
Coy in to try the extra point. That drive took less than a minute.
Say it again.
Maxwell Douglas, the holder.
Yeah, Coach, you're breaking up. I'm trying to follow you, but are you talking about our defense here? Yeah.
Ball's down. Kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. 6:47 to play in the first. All tied up, 7 apiece. Back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High School football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
As a pro, you know you need the right tools for the job. Shop the Just for Pros event at Lowe's now through September 24th to save on top tool brands and more. Up your power with the Bosch 18-volt cordless hammer drill kit, plus bonus laser distance measure, only $149. And the DeWalt 16-piece bimetal reciprocating saw blade set, now only $22.98. Shop in-store and at Lowe's.com. Lowe's, the new home for pros. Valid through 9/24, U.S. only.
Three-play, 60-yard drive by the Panthers, and they tie it up. 9-yard run by Caden Ramey. McCoy with the extra point.
I don't think it's that, but
McCoy will kick it off. Navarro is the deep man. Reed, Cox, and Wooden are the up-backs. Kick to the near side. Navarro will field it at about the 9. Reverses his field, 15, 20, hit at the 22, and fights forward to another couple to the 24. Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. If you're just joining us, Ottawa 67-yard drive with the opening kickoff. And Paola answered right back. And in motions Navarro. Adds a double reverse to Hart. And he's going to be brought down for a loss in the backfield. Loss on the play of 2, 2nd and 12.
yeah.
Navarro in motion. He'll get it on the jet sweep, cuts it inside, picks up a yard, but that's it. They're going to say he's back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for the Cyclones. 5:53 to play in the first, tied up 7-7. Twin receivers each side.
Back to a 3 front there, and they're bringing it back.
And rolling away from the blitz is McCullough. He's going to keep it. He's going to be hit from behind and stop short of the first down at about the 28. Panthers blitzed, got in on McCullough, and he had to scramble. Picked up 5, but he needed 10. So Wooden back in punt formation. Standing at about his own 15-yard line. Bit of a high snap. He'll have the kick partially blocked. Picked up in the air at the 30 and gets down to about the 24-yard line. Looked like Leighton Moore got the ball after it was blocked. And the Panthers set up in Cyclone territory at the 24. Paola comes up to have a single wide receiver split near side. I formation in the backfield this time.
They're running the alley really hard. They're trying to rotate the safety.
Hand off to the deep back, trying to get to the outside and wrestled down on a nice tackle by Dury at the 24. That was Giovanni Blackie, and a good job by Dury, stopping Blackie for no gain. Walla looking over to the sideline for the play call. Second and 10. Blackie once again. This time he hits the hole hard, and he'll get it down inside the 15 and near the 11. Blackie got through there quickly, picked up 13, and the Panthers will move the chains. Blackie again off the right guard, and he'll get it down near the 6, maybe the 5. Gain on the play of 5. Ball at the 6. Paola heading to the line now with 10 seconds on the play clock. And in motion left, pitch back goes to Blackie, looking for running room. He's hit by Googe. Parker Googe with a nice tackle and a gain of only about a yard for Blackie that time. Ottawa strung that play out well. Third down, let's still call it 5. Ramey's back in at a running back spot.
No, we did.
5 seconds on the play clock. Ramey off the right side, hit and stopped after a gain of about 2.
Nice job.
And that's Dury once again. Let's see what Paola does here. 4th and 3 at the Ottawa 4. No move yet to send the field goal unit on.
Boys, nothing free. That's no respect right there. No respect. Watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Ball under center. Keeping his Moala, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown.
We showed something. We showed something.
Walla took a step back and then followed Ramey through the hole, and he scores from 4 yards out. McCoy in to try the extra point. And his kick is good. 1:40 to play in the first period. Paola's taken a 14-7 lead over the Cyclones. And we'll have the kickoff coming your way in 30 seconds. This is OHS football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Whether you're getting a jump start on school shopping or looking for a new style to be adventurous with, we've got you covered with the latest Vera Bradley designs at Sutton's Jewelry. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton, reminding you that Vera Bradley is the leading designer of women's handbags, luggage and travel items, fashion and home accessories, and unique gifts. When you see a Vera Bradley design, you know you're getting the latest, hottest, and most desired fashion accessory out there. And we've got them at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Panthers with the short field after the block punt. They take it 24 yards for the score. Trey Moala on a 3-yard quarterback keeper. 14-7 as McCoy will once again kick it off.
Come on, big go. Coach, on 3rd and 1, they weren't.
Line drive kick. Navarro at the 11. 20, 25, 30, and he gets it across the 35 out near the 40. Well, I tell you, when he hits that hole, he is through there in an eye, bad of an eye. So a 29-yard return. Ottawa has good field position at the 40. Ottawa will come up with Hart, the lone receiver, split this side. Inside handoff to the up back, and a couple maybe out near the 43 for 3-yard pickup. And that was Wyatt Sink on the carry. Got just about 4, just shy of the 44. Vogel brings the play in from the bench. Deep back in this formation is Wooden. He'll get the call this time off the right side, running hard. He's across midfield and down to the 45 of Paola. Wooden running with purpose that time, and he picks up 12 yards. High school football scoreboard show comes your way tonight at 10 o'clock on KOFO. This time Hart splits far side of the field. Keeping is McCullough, hit and fumbles the football, scrambled for it, and Paola came up with it. And that was Zach Donahue with the recovery at the Ottawa 45. So now the Cyclone defense needs to step up.
Coach, you hear me?
Blackie, the running back, and we've got a timeout call for by the Panthers. Comes with 8 seconds to play in the first period, and Paola on top of Ottawa, 14-7. Back in 30 seconds, this is Cyclone football on KOFO.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
Paola uses its first time out of the half. They come up 1st and 10 for the Cyclone 45. Blackie is running back behind Moala. He'll get the pitch, and he breaks it into the open, and nobody will catch him. Then he loses the football. Oh, check that. I'm sorry. That was a shoe. The shoe came off. Looked like the football had come loose. Blackie got it all the way down after losing his shoe to about the 11-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one here in Paola, Panthers lead the Cyclones 14-7. And we'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals Baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the Boys in Blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be Together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals Baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
14-7 Paola. Panthers again in the red zone to start the second period. 1st and 10 at the Ottawa 11. Split backfield. Handoff Ramey, big hole, breaks the tackle, he's in, touchdown Panthers.
Coach, can you hear me? think they try to help him as much as they can. But I'm saying we pay
And to try the extra point
driving this kid.
is Dominic McCoy.
Their right tackle to be, if we run the ball to our left, that's where we want to be home.
And his extra point attempt is up and good.
It's their right tackle.
11:54 to play in the half. Paola now on top, 21-7. Kickoff coming your way in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
55-yard touchdown drive after a fumble recovery. Caden Ramey with his second touchdown of the night, this one from 11 yards out. And McCoy will kick it off, this time into the wind. Short kick, and it'll be fair caught by up back there at the 30. That is Brett Hart that made that call for the fair catch. Cyclones will start from their own 25-yard line on this drive. Ottawa needs to answer. They scored first. Paola scored 21 unanswered at this point. A player coming in for the Cyclones on the offensive line. Power eye in the backfield. Handoff Wooden looking for an opening. Gets it out across the 28. Still fighting his way forward. Still not down yet. Then caught the football up, it appeared. But Fogel was there to pick it up. And it will turn out to be an 8-yard gain on the play. Zion Wooden just would not go down. Ottawa got a nice gain on first down.
Yeah, they had DN come out on the left side. See, 44 in that tackle, they work together, and he's not very good. Now he's on our, we just need to keep running.
Hart, left side. Split as a receiver. McCullough's under center. Keeps and is brought down to the backfield. Had nowhere to go, and they were keying on him that time. So now 3rd and 4 for Ottawa. They need to reach the 35.
I don't know. I don't hear anything. I don't know. It's got a bug area though, probably.
On 3rd down, Wooden off the left side has the first down, out to around the 36.
First down, the Army's on the run play. The ball carrier was number 28, Don Wooden, after that tackle made.
So Ottawa moves the chains.
Teammate number 10, Landon Taylor.
Keep talking to me.
Cyclones now first down and 10 for their own.
10:05 to play in the half. Paola leads 21-7.
Yeah.
Same formation. Wooden trying the left side again. This time has nowhere to go.
Yeah, but he's been getting blown off the ball.
2nd and 10 for the Cyclones after no gain on that play.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, he's going, but he's not always, because sometimes he's just weak. I know, but sometimes he goes weak. He's on the weak side.
Rolling out is McCullough. Under pressure, throws, and incomplete. Threw into traffic. He was looking for Sink or Dury. There appears to be a flag down.
Because they're hiding that weak tackle. But I think they're trying to save him with
An eligible man downfield on the Cyclones. That happened a couple times last week.
I think that we must
Paola may decide to decline it.
Eligible receiver downfield against the offense. Penalties refused. It's third down.
So the 3rd and 10 as Paola elects not to take the penalty.
Hey, what was your make sure you're plugged in or something. I don't know. If you can hear me, I don't know why I can't.
Again, McCullough under center. McCullough throws a fly route down the left sideline, well covered. It was intended for Hart. The pass incomplete.
Line coverage on the far boundary is number 2, Logan Newkirk.
So the Cyclones will have to punt. Fogel will kick it this time. One man back deep for the Panthers. Low snap. Fogel gets the kick away. Floater is going to hit, take an Ottawa roll inside the 15, inside the 10, and it's going to be downed inside the 5 at the 2.
Nice job, Reed.
I don't know. 44 was on the phone.
Now hold on for just a second. Officials told the chain gang to move back to where they were. Let's see what might have occurred here.
We'll have a first down.
The punt went 64 yards. So it's going to be called back as Ottawa was guilty of illegal procedure. Strange that they didn't blow that play dead. Back deep for the Panthers is Landon Taylor.
Yeah, well, right here he's in we're in a power eye here.
Better snap this time. Vogel's kick is once again a floater. Fair catch by Taylor, and he'll make it at the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
But it is a 63.
Return being was number 10.
39-yard kick, no return. Paola starts from their own 30. With 8:51 to play in the first half, they lead at 21-7. Wellsville on top of Jayhawk Lynn, 20-0. Piper leads Lewisburg 7-0. That's also the score as Santa Fe Trail on top of Osawatomie. Antong and Oxy Eudora tied 7-7 at the end of one quarter. First down, Wall under center. Pitch back goes to Blackie. Blackie trying to cut it outside. He gets it out to the 34, and then is snowed under. Hard in on the tackle along with Derek Gomez. Second and 6 upcoming. Panthers going to come off limping.
Hey, Coach. Coach. Hey, Coach.
Play clock's down to 10. Wall under center. Ramey, right up the middle, gets it out to the 36, maybe the 37. Ottawa did a better job that time containing Ramey.
35 and tackled up near the 37. Bring up first down and 3.
3-yard pickup, 3rd and 3. This time Paola with an I formation in the backfield. Walla maybe changing the play call at the line. Ramey once again. He's got the first down across the 40 to about the 41. Hard on the tackle, but not before Ramey picks up 4 and a first down.
4-yard gain on the play. That's good to Panther. First down and Trent.
Clock is running, nearing the 7-minute mark of the first half. Paola 21, Ottawa 7.
Or other batteries or whatever.
And a fumble. Loose ball. Cyclones say they've got it. And they do. Cooper Stone. Cooper Stone with the fumble recovery. And Ottawa gets a break. They have the ball in Paola territory, just shy of the 40.
Coach Aaron.
Halftime, we'll have a report from the KOFO newsroom and the latest KOFO Weather Center forecast.
After the turnover, Ottawa starts the drive. First down.
Vogel is the wide receiver, split this side. McCullough out of the shotgun now. Keeps it himself. Big hole. Breaks it into the secondary. One man to beat. He stiff arms him, but still the defender is able to make the tackle down at the 12. Zach Donahue with a touchdown saving tackle. Gain on the play of 29 for McCullough. This time McCullough under center. Wooden straight up the middle. Fights his way forward down inside the 5.
Handoff goes to Ronald Wood. Rushes forward between the tackles for a gain of about 4. Number 40, Brody Stewart.
Pick up on the play of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 at the 5.
Tackle actually made up near the 5-yard line, so a gain of 7 on the play.
Vogel wide to the left. Formation strong left for the Cyclones. That's Wooden right again. He's right at the middle. Touchdown, Ottawa. So the Cyclones take advantage of the turnover.
The line of scrimmage, I missed it.
Vogel a little bit late getting on the field here. The Cyclones missing a lineman too. Play clock's down to 13.
Got 10, 9, 8. Get set.
Ball's down, and Vogel's kick is good. Timeout on the field, 5:43 to play in the first half. And the score, Paola 21, Ottawa 14. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Wherever you and your vehicle go, you can trust your vehicle repairs to CarStar with our limited nationwide warranty on all qualifying repairs. Call CarStar Ottawa at 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Cyclones driving 41 yards for the touchdown. Brian Wooden from 5 yards out. And then Ottawa back within 1 touchdown. Taylor will be the deep back for Paola.
Hello?
That was a nice drive by the Cyclones. Just 3 plays to cover the 41 yards. Vogel's kick is deep, and it's going to go on into the end zone for a touchback.
Kickoff field is in the end zone for a touchback.
So the Panthers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 5:43 to go in the half.
But it looks like Tommy's the only one not getting off the ball right now. Yeah, Tommy's not getting off the ball. He's not the only one not getting off the ball on offense.
So let's see if the Cyclone defense can come up big again here.
But he's about the only one.
Panthers start this drive 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Walla under center. Blackie's the running back. Keeping is Moala. He gets it across the 30. Check that out. Yeah, that is Walla. Gain of about 12 out to the 32. So the QB calls his number for the first time tonight. Walla, of course, a fine basketball player as well for the Panthers. This would be his 4th year as a starter.
On who? I wish I could hear you. Give me a number.
Play clock down to 10.
Oh, I got you now. I barely heard that. Oh, he's not
Keeping again is Moala.
It's inside of him.
And he's out across the 45 to about the 46. Dury made the tackle, but not before Walla picks up another 13 yards. Walla's a load to bring down at 6'6", 195 pounds. Again, following his blockers, he'll get it across midfield, and there's a flag thrown. Ottawa's going to be guilty of a personal foul.
I don't know if he's going to get them or Tommy. Somebody put the ball. Tommy got there.
The game was out to midfield. Let's check the penalty.
Yeah, they got Tommy.
Officials talking it over. Personal foul on the Cyclones. So that'll push it down to the 35.
After the penalty, Panthers now a 1st down and 10, the 35-yard line of Ottawa High.
Clock is running, 5:06 to play in the half. And now whistle. Ottawa asks for time. Comes with 4:51 to play in the second period. It's Paola 21, Ottawa 14. We'll pause for 30 seconds. And you're listening to OHS football on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Cyclones now with just one timeout remaining. And it looked like Paola was going to have to take one themselves as the play clock was running out. Panthers have it 1st and 10 at the Cyclone 35. Blackie and Ramey behind Walla in the backfield. To throw Moala. Throwing a fade route and incomplete. There's going to be flag down. That looks like it's going to be holding or pass interference against the Cyclones. The intended receiver was Logan Newkirk. So 2 big penalties in consecutive plays.
Pass interference on the defense, 15-yard penalty.
That'll push it all the way down to the 20.
After the penalty is now first down and 10 from the Ottawa.
Rainey behind Paola on 1st and 10. Ramey on the carry, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, gets inside the 10, still on his feet, down all the way to about the 5, maybe the 4.
Running to the block here, number 44, David Ramey, tackle made down near the 5-yard line.
Ramey got it all the way down to the 4, where it'll be first and goal.
First down, score we go from the 4-yard line.
Paola keeps it himself. He's in easily. Touchdown, Paola. McCoy for the extra point try. And the kick is a line drive kick that somehow got through the uprights. And the score now with 4:10 to play in the half. Paola 28, Ottawa 14. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds. And you're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Paola takes it 80 yards for the score, aided by 2 big penalties against the Cyclones, and Trey Moala with his second touchdown run of the night. So Ottawa needs to answer right here. Paola will get the second half kickoff. Short kick, the Navarro will field at about the 18. Looking for an opening. He'll get it across the 30 and out to about the 32. So a big series of downs for Ottawa right here. What you'd like to do is take it down the field and use up almost the entire clock. McCullough's going to work out of the shotgun. And now Cyclones are going to be guilty of delay of game.
Mark off the 5-yard penalty.
Okay, all right. I can tell you that wasn't good.
So Ottawa comes up first and 15 now. McCullough hands it off to Wooden, cuts it against the grain, gets it across the 30 and out near the original line of scrimmage at the 32, maybe the 33.
picked up the penalty yardage, maybe a little bit more. Number 40.
Second down and 9, Cyclones.
Second down, 9.
OHS doing some nice work, opening some holes tonight for the running backs. Formation strong right, lone receiver split far side. McCullough looks to throw. He's going to throw a deep route for Hart, and a pass incomplete. Over the outstretched hands. Check that. It was Fogel, the intended receiver, and the pass was well thrown. Just kind of went through Fogel's arms. Stops the clock with 3:08 to play in the half. Ottawa needs to convert right here. They'll send 2 receivers left, 2 right. Screen set up. Wooden's got it. Wooden, 40, has the first down across the 45 to the 47. Good call right there, Paola. Coming hard, and the Cyclones pick up 13 and a first down. Under 3 minutes to play now in the second period. Man in motion, that's hard. He'll get the carry. And he gets it across the 49 before he's tripped up. Second down and 7, just shy of midfield. Wellsville leading Jayhawk Lynn 34-0. Eudora 21, Tonganoxie 14. Keeping is McCullough. Cuts it inside, out to the 45, 44, very close to first down yardage.
On the right side, number 12. McCullough decides to keep it.
Very close to the first down. In fact, they ought to measure.
Number 13, Trey Paola.
They're going to say it's short. Now, from here, it does not look like, it looks like they need to measure. And there was no movement to do that whatsoever. The clock continues to move. Call under center. Quarterback sneaks, got the first down. 2 yards to the 42, stops the clock momentarily with 1:43 to play in the half.
First down yardage on the quarterback or up play. Well, timeout. One timeout.
In motion, sink. McCullough will throw. Wheel route. Oh, overthrew him. Wooden was wide open. There's a flag down, though, at the line of scrimmage.
There's a flag down at the line of scrimmage. They're discussing.
Chop block against Ottawa.
Chop block against the offense.
And that's a huge penalty here. Moves it all the way back to the Cyclone 43. A minute 26 to play in the half. Ottawa facing 1st and 25. Empty backfield. Paola asks for time.
Shot down the field. They want second charge.
1 minute, 26 seconds to play here in the first half. Paola leads Ottawa 28-14. We're back in 30. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Do you love what you do? Work at Saia LTL Freight, and you will. We've been the most elite team in shipping for 95 years and counting by caring for our people like family. So whether you're on the docks or in the driver's seat, when you put on our uniform, you're joining a first-class tradition of excellence. Start your new journey with us today. Visit workatsaia.com now. That's workatsaia.com.
Both teams now with one timeout remaining. Ottawa faces first and 25 at their own 43. Cyclones will come up. Trips near side, Twins near far side. Under pressure, McCullough throws, has a man, it's Navarro, and Navarro brought down immediately at the 47 of Paola. He gets 10, it'll be second and 15.
Navarro, tackle made by Paola's number 9, that's a release 4.
Cover 4 all the way there. Yeah, they're just dropping everybody out there.
This time Navarro's in the backfield with McCullough.
Not here, they're not.
McCullough looks to throw, rolls away from pressure, now throws, pass caught by Navarro at the 40, he's to the 30, he's to the 20, one man to beat, and he's inside the 10. Flag back at the 34.
I bet Gomez downfield. Yeah, 73.
This one's coming back.
Oh, that's Clevenger. I think it's Clevenger.
Offensive pass interference. Folks, check your penalty stats here at halftime. I don't think Paola's been whistled once tonight.
No, they haven't. You good.
So this is 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. And now Ottawa has it back at their own 38. Referee wants the clock to run. Not so sure now you don't just
Kill it, referee. Kill it.
lick your wounds and take it into the half. McCullough rolling again away from pressure, will keep it, and he'll get about 4 or 5 yards out to the 43. And Ottawa wants timeout. Clock stops with 19 seconds on the clock.
Number 30, Clean Ford, the tackle for the Paola defense.
So a timeout being taken. We'll keep it right here this time. Tonight at 10 o'clock, it's the high school football scoreboard show on KOFO. Eric Peterson, your host. Radio stations from across the state will be reporting scores and giving reports on games. Keep your radios tuned tonight at 10 o'clock. It's the high school football scoreboard show on KOFO. Ottawa faces third down and 25. Now, was the pass interference penalty loss of down also? Yeah, wait a second. They had the 10-yard pass to Navarro. It was second down. .21 seconds to play in the half. And now Paola is going to burn its last timeout. So once again, we'll keep it here. We'll tell you about Ottawa University football. Tomorrow afternoon, the nationally ranked Bethel Threshers come to town, coming off a tough loss at the hands of Kansas Wesleyan last week. Braves trying to get back in the win column. Rough game last week at McPherson. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff from Advent Health Field. Bob Johnson with the play-by-play at 1. You'll have pregame starting at 12 noon tomorrow right here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Here it's 28-14 with 21 seconds to play before half. Paola is going to drop their safeties back. Ottawa's going to go empty backfield here. High snap, quarterback draw. McCullough trying to get to the outside, and we'll get it to about the 50, where it'll be fourth down. Stops the clock with 15 seconds to play in the half. Now, here's the danger, because if you go for it on fourth down and you're unsuccessful, you may leave Paola time for one play from scrimmage themselves. McCullough keeps looking to get to the outside. He's brought down to 49. Now Paola, the clock will stop on the change of possession, and the Panthers are going to have 8.8 seconds. Time for one and maybe two plays. Well, those penalties were huge on that last drive. Ball under center. Pitches it back to Ramey. Ramey, 45-40. Down the sideline, still on his feet and out of bounds at the 21. And the clock is stopped with 1.1 seconds.
Put down yours a whole lot more for Caden Ramey. Stepped out of bounds.
They'll say Ramey was out of bounds at the 23. And because he went out of bounds, the clock stopped.
No respect.
Wallace drops to throw, pump fakes, looks, now steps up in the pocket, will run it. He's to the 15, and he's out of bounds, and that'll end the half. At halftime from Panther Stadium in Paola, the score is Paola 28 and Ottawa 14. And we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
It is possible to live your life pain-free with chiropractic care, and it starts by contacting Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, offering safe, effective, and drug-free care. Free your life from pain. Call Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 785-242-4100.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The families we serve are our friends and neighbors who come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you spend, everyone receives the highest level of service. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
At Lowe's, we believe fashion and function should live together, especially when it comes to flooring. That's why we put together a showroom with the top stylish brands like Bruce Hardwood, SmartCore Luxury Vinyl, and Satori Tile, all known for their reliable durability. See everything our showroom has in store for you. Order now and get it installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only and through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only.
You're invited to the Old Mary's Chili Cook-Off Saturday, October 2nd. Presented by KOFO and Peckham's Pumpkin Patch, with assistance from Gardner Disposal, Bones Rock Yard, and Pleasant Ridge Farms. Proceeds benefit the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. There'll be fun activities for the entire family, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Ride the hay wagon down the hill to the pumpkin patch and test your sense of direction in the hay maze. Kids can conquer the climbing hill or try their luck at the new Klinko game. There's a whole lot more, but we can't describe it all in 60 seconds, so come on out and see it in person. Your $6.50 paid admission lets you vote for your favorite chili and enjoy all the activities. Kids 4 and under, get in free. Walk-ups are welcome, but you can save 50 cents per ticket when you purchase online at pleasantridge.com. For the Old Mary's Chili Cook-Off, brought to you by Peckham's Pumpkin Patch and KOFO.
1983, that little old...
Halftime here at Panther Stadium in Paola, and the homestanding Panthers leading the Cyclones by the score of 28-14. Ottawa got the opening kickoff, drove it 67 yards down the field, scored on a 13-yard pass from Noah McCullough to Hayden Dury. Reese Fogel tacked on the extra point. The Cyclones led 7-0 with 7:41 to play in the first. But it took Paola less than a minute to tie it up. They went 60 yards in just 3 plays. Caden Ramey with a 9-yard touchdown run. And after the Dominic McCoy extra point, it was 7-7. Paola got it back in excellent field position after blocking a punt and went 24 yards for the touchdown. Quarterback Trey Moala on the keeper for the score. And then early second period on the Panthers' next possession following a fumble recovery. They went 55 yards. It was Ramey once again, this time from 11 yards out. And the Panthers led at that point 21-7. But the Cyclones forced a fumble of their own, fumble recovery of their own, had a fumble recovery, I should say. And they went 41 yards to pay dirt. Zion Wooden with a 5-yard touchdown run, Fogel with the extra point. But Paola came right back, and again, it only took them this time 1 minute and 23 seconds to score. 80 yards, aided by a personal foul and a pass interference penalty. And Moala again on the quarterback keeper from 4 yards out. And that's where we stand here at halftime. Ottawa got the ball into Panther territory, but 2 odd penalty calls pushed them back and thwarted the drive. And the Cyclones will have to kick off to start the third period, trailing here in this one by the score of 28-14. We'll take a break, then send it to the KOFO newsroom for a look at this hour's top stories. And we'll be back with you a little bit later on. Again, Paola leads at 28-14, and you're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you received an email, call, or text about winning a sweepstakes you didn't enter? Don't fall victim to the latest scams. Hi, this is Shelby from Kansas State Bank, encouraging you to protect yourself against these unsolicited attempts to take your money. Contact your financial institution immediately to protect your account if you feel you've been targeted. A reminder from Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 104,000 high school student athletes in Kansas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Kansas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Good evening. I'm Paige Rockhold in the KOFO newsroom with this hour's top stories. Some new sidewalks along K68 will soon be going in. Ottawa Public Works Director Michael Hafele presented some information to the City Commission.
This project will not only encompass sidewalks from North Locust to Oak Street, but it will also tie in the box culvert underneath K68 at the Main and 68 intersection there by Carstar. It will tie that box culvert into the box that we put in earlier this year with another stormwater project.
The total cost of the project is about $366,000, with the city paying about $125,000 of the project. Kansas farmers have been busy planting next year's winter wheat crop, harvesting the state's other major crops, and dealing with moisture challenges. The National Agricultural Statistics Service reports that about 4% of the winter wheat has now been planted in Kansas. Danielle Norwood has some of the latest numbers.
That's a bit ahead of last year and about equal to the state's 5-year average for this time of the year. The agency also noted in its weekly crop update that about 11% of the state's corn crop has been harvested, which is again ahead of last year and slightly above the 5-year average. 1% of the sorghum crop has been cut so far in Kansas, which is average. Pasture and range conditions rated 8% very poor, 15% poor, 35% fair, 40% good, and 2% excellent.
The National Agricultural Statistics Service reports that about 4% of the winter wheat has now been planted in Kansas. Both topsoil and subsoil moisture supplies were rated just over 50% adequate. And now for the exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast. Tonight, a chance of sprinkles before 11 this evening, overcast with a low of 50. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 79. Tomorrow night, clear with a low of 57. Sunday, sunny and breezy with a high of 90. Sunday night, clear with a low of 66. Monday, sunny with a high of 91. Monday night, mostly clear with a low of 64. Tuesday, sunny with a high of 90. Tuesday night, partly clear with a low of 66. Wednesday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high of 82. Wednesday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, overcast with a low of 64. I'm Paige Rockhold, KOFO News.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort Shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
The Franklin County Emergency Communications Center, Franklin County Sheriff's Office, Ottawa Police Department, and Wellsville Police Department would like to invite you to protect yourself from scams and fraud. No law enforcement agency or government entity will ever call to tell you that you have a warrant. No legitimate business or government entity will accept gift cards as payment for anything, including fees, bonds, or taxes. Consider it a scam if someone you don't know is asking you to purchase a gift card, and never give out any personal information. When it comes to being scammed, it is only appropriate to call law enforcement to report when you have lost property, money, or your identity has been stolen. Don't underestimate what scammers will do and say to you in order to get your information or money. When making online purchases, use caution, even when using trusted buyers or sellers. Use public parking lots or highly visible locations to exchange goods, and use verified secure digital currency exchanges. Protect personal information. The identity saved could be your own. Brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO Radio.
28-14, Paola leading Ottawa here at halftime. I think we may have a little bit longer half than we might have originally expected, because this is when they're going to be honoring Paola coach Mike Dumpert, I think, here heading into the third quarter. We've still got about 4 minutes before the stretching period, so they may be able to get all that done. We'll just wait and see. Panthers with 2 touchdown runs from Caden Ramey, 2 from Trey Moala. Ottawa scored on a 13-yard pass, Noah McCullough to Hayden Dury, and a 5-yard run by Zion Wooden. Our KOFO game of the week on KOFO.com. Osage City leads West Franklin 62-7 in that one as the Indians try to remain unbeaten. You can catch that game on KOFO.com with Luke Queen bringing you the play-by-play. Other scores that we have: Wellsville leads Jayhawk Lynn 50-0. Piper 14, Lewisburg 0. At halftime, Osawatomie 8, Santa Fe Trail 7 in a battle of winless teams. Girard and Anderson County are in a lightning delay right now, strangely enough. And the Trojans lead the Bulldogs 20-0. 21-14, Eudora over Tonganoxie, and St. Paul leading Crest tonight. That score 22-16. Next week, the Cyclones are back home, Wall of Honor week, and the opponent will be the Bonner Springs Braves. Kickoff scheduled for 6. Pregame with Casey Weeder will be at 6:40 next Friday night. Again, the score here is Paola 28 and Ottawa 14, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at QualityStructures.com.
Take your family vacations to the next level with the all-new, ruggedly redesigned 2022 Nissan Pathfinder.
Nissan's brand new Pathfinder has the same bold spirit as the original that changed the game for adventure lovers over 30 years ago.
Today, the legend returns with all-new, rugged capabilities that help you make thrill-seeking off-road memories.
So get outside and return to rugged with the all-new 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. Check out NissanUSA.com to learn more. Towing capacity varies by configuration. Always secure cargo. See towing guide and Nissan owner's manual for proper use.
Hi, I'm Laura Howard, Secretary of the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services. In Kansas, there are more than 540,000 people on Medicare, and each day, nearly 10,000 new people enroll nationwide. While Medicare enrollment can seem daunting, it doesn't have to be. That's where SHIC, or the Senior Health Insurance Counseling for Kansas program, comes in. The SHIC program provides seniors across Kansas trusted and unbiased help about Medicare benefits. SHIC counselors provide all the information and options available so you can make an informed decision about your Medicare coverage. We look forward to helping you navigate your way to a Medicare plan that is right for you. The number to call to find your local SHIC counselor is 1-800-860-5260.
Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and Administration for Community Living, Department of Health and Human Services, and aired in cooperation with this station.
And back here at Panther Stadium with Paola on top of Ottawa at 28-14. Let's take a look at the Cyclone sports calendar this week. Volleyball is in action tomorrow at a tournament in Tonganoxie, while cross country runs in a meet at Raytown South up in Kansas City. Girls tennis is playing in a tournament in Spring Hill tomorrow. Monday, girls golf will be down at Fort Scott for a tournament. Tuesday, girls tennis is playing in a tournament at Topeka Hayden, while boys soccer hosts Piper High School. Thursday, girls tennis at Bonner Springs for a tourney. Boys soccer plays Liberty Homeschool, and volleyball is on the road at Emporia. And that's your Cyclone sports calendar for this upcoming week. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, it's Ottawa University Braves football as Ottawa tries to get back in the win column. But a tough opponent, Bethel Threshers, come to town, ranked number 13 in the country. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Bob Johnson will have his pregame at 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon and all the action of Braves football on KOFO. Tonight is the high school football scoreboard show coming your way at 10 o'clock tonight. We'll get you up to date on all the scores and reports on some of the major games around the state of Kansas this evening. Tonight and every Friday night, 10 o'clock, it's the high school football scoreboard show here on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO. Paola had won the coin toss prior to the start of the ball game, deferred to the second half, so they'll get the football to start the third period, and Ottawa's going to have to come out strongly with their defensive unit. We'll try to get that thing back to a one-touchdown game and then see where that takes you. Both times when the Cyclones have scored here this evening, Paola's come back with touchdowns of their own. First time less than a minute elapsing, the second time about a minute and a half. Landon Taylor will be the deep man for Paola.
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah. That ain't gets a lot better. You're welcome. At least for this second.
Clock still running down here, by the way, just in case you're wondering where the kickoff is.
You know, you got a good man. He runs up here, he runs down there. Now, I'm not saying it's perfect.
Cyclone's over in a huddle along the far sideline.
At least I can understand if you ask a question.
Reese Fogel will tee it up. And before we get started, we're going to have officials talking over something. Well, I guess we were waiting for Mike Duppert to come back over along the sidelines. He gets a round of applause from the fans here. Both Mike Dumpert and Steve Gorsuch being recognized here at halftime for 40 years of service to the Paola educational and sports community. Okay, we're ready for football once again. Fogel's kick is high end over end kick, and ball on the ground, picked up at the 5-yard line and brought down shy of the 15. Man went down trying to make the over-the-shoulder catch and had to pick it up after it rolled away from him. So Paola will start at their own 13.
You're breaking up bad again. I don't know what it is.
Panthers come up.
Okay.
Power I formation. Fumble on the snap. And Ottawa picks it up. And is it good? Did he get in? He got all the way down for 1. Who was that? It may have been Tiernan Reed Cox.
I waited and told him at halftime we're a turnover away from being in there. Yeah.
And Ottawa has it at the Paola 1.
Get it downhill. Get it downhill.
Snap from center was fumbled. Ottawa picked it up, took it down to the 1. First and goal.
Cyclone take over on the Paola 1-yard line. First down, go to go.
Noah McCullough will work from under center. Quarterback sneak. Did he get in? Touchdown, Ottawa.
Touchdown.
Man, I slept.
New ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Did you miss your front row seat at Arrowhead last season? Not this year. KOFO and Furniture Loft are sending you back to Arrowhead to watch the most exciting team in football, your Kansas City Chiefs. You and a friend in front row seats to watch the Chiefs. Just stop by Furniture Loft on Market Street in Osage City or Emporia on West US 50 and register once per visit. Only one win per season. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 to win. The next ticket giveaway is for the Chiefs versus the Bills October 10th. Winner announced October 7th. During the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Vogel to kick it off. High end over end kick. Fielded at the 10, 20. Trying to get the outside. Breaking a couple tackles across the 30. Goes Clayton Younger. And a nice return by Younger. Hey, we had some technical difficulties. We apologize for that. Ottawa got the touchdown on the quarterback sneak by McCullough, but then Fogel's extra point attempt was wide left, so the score 28-20. And Paola will start from its own 35 here.
Panthers got this drive touchdown and six on their own 35-yard line.
Panthers now with 2 turnovers on the night. Cyclones with 1, but the Cyclones also with a blocked punt. Pitch goes to Blackie, has a hole, 40, 45, and is tripped up as he reaches midfield by Tiernan Reed Cox, but not before he reaches the 47.
18-yard get of play. Let's put the Panthers. First down and play from the Ottawa 47-yard line.
Blackie again. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but broke a tackle. He's got positive yardage inside the 35 and down to the 32.
They're killing Cole.
Keegan Reimer made the tackle, but Panthers have it at the 32, first and 10.
Yeah, and they'll stay there too. They'll keep going left. They're rip it.
Keeping Paola left side, big hole, 20-15, 10-5, and he is in. Touchdown, Panthers.
They're not playing around. They're 2-55.
Once again, Paola scoring less than a minute after Ottawa had scored. Extra point attempt by McCoy. And the kick is up, and it is good. 10:48 to play in the third period. Now Paola 35 and Ottawa 20. Kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Did you miss your front row seat at Arrowhead last season? Not this year. KOFO and Furniture Loft are sending you back to Arrowhead to watch the most exciting team in football, your Kansas City Chiefs. You and a friend in front row seats to watch the Chiefs. Just stop by Furniture Loft on Market Street in Osage City or Emporia on West US 50 and register once per visit. Only one win per season. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 to win. The next ticket giveaway is for the Chiefs versus the Bills October 10th. Winner announced October 7th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
"65-yard touchdown drive. Trey Paola, third touchdown run of the night. The Cyclones trail by 15. Navarro, the deep back, deep man for Ottawa. Kick is a wobbly kick near side. It's going to roll out of bounds.
Kick sails out of bounds, and there's a flag down on the field.
So Ottawa will get this ball in pretty good field position. Trying to keep it away from Navarro, but kicking it out of bounds doesn't do you a lot of good. Let's see. Looks like they're going to make Paola re-kick.
Guess he wants Navarro to try to bring one. Yep. Kickoff sails out of bounds.
So Ottawa
said to have Paola re-kick.
takes the penalty and forces Paola 5 yards back. That kick from the 35 this time.
Good move, Walt. Good move, baby. Get a quick ball to the best player can.
Paola short a player, now gets somebody out there. Another line drive kick, fielded by an up back at the 25. And it's Wooden across the 40 before he's brought down. So that was a wise decision.
Kickoff return.
Cyclones will start at their own 40, trailing by 15 here, early third period. McCullough under center, power I formation in the backfield. Handoff Wooden off the left side, buries his head, gets it out across the 42 and near the 43 before he's stopped.
Back there is number 28, Zion Wooden. Stop the left, not go forward for about 2 yards. Call it 3 and
Second down, 7 for the Cyclones.
Hey. Yeah, they keep switching. They keep going.
This time McCullough worked from the shotgun. And he'll keep it himself and be hit in the backfield and stopped. Nobody touched the man that broke through there. And a 2-yard loss.
On the play, there's the backfield to the Panther defense, number 30, Clayton Forrest.
It was Clayton Forrest with the tackle for loss. 1-yard loss, 3rd and 8. This time Ottawa has twin receivers left and right.
Here comes Backer. Here comes Backer.
Blitz rolling out as McCullough throws. Has the man. It's hard. He's short of the first down, though, at the 49.
He's short of the line to gain.
So now an interesting decision here. We're still early third period. Ottawa faces a 4th and 1 at their own 49. Ottawa Ottawa comes up with 11 on the play clock. 4th and 1. McCullough under center. It's Wooden. Hit the line of scrimmage. He will not get there.
Line of scrimmage. Looks like he's going to be marked short. Number 28, Wooden will await the shot.
There's an injured Paola player. And an official's timeout. Will take it with them. 8:32 to play in the third period. Paola 35, Ottawa 20. And let's pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
At Lowe's, we believe fashion and function should live together, especially when it comes to flooring. That's why we put together a showroom with the top stylish brands like Bruce Hardwood, Smart Core Luxury Vinyl, and Satori Tile, all known for their reliable durability. See everything our showroom has in store for you. Order now and get it installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only and through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only.
Injured Paola player at around the Cyclone 48-yard line. They tend to him. Cyclones decide to go for it on 4th and 1 at the 49. And they came up short. Injured Panther player is Leighton Moore. He's sitting up now. That's always a good sign. And he will walk off the field. Might have gotten his bell rung. But Paola takes over on offense here in Cyclone territory. And now the Ottawa defense has got to step up.
Players also then a turnover on down. Panthers start this drive. First down and 10.
Paola comes up 1st and 10 from the Cyclone 49.
Get him off. You need one off.
One.
You got 2 minutes. 1, 2.
Ottawa's got too many men on the field, and they're got to burn a timeout.
Timeout, Ottawa High.
So the Cyclones take a timeout here with 8:32 to play in the third. I think we'll keep it right here. Next week, Ottawa back home to take on Bonner Springs. The Braves come to town. And we'll kick it off at about 7 o'clock. Casey Weeder will bring you the play-by-play next week from Steve Grogan Stadium. 6:40 is pregame here on KOFO. Ottawa scored early in this third period. They recovered a fumble, ran it all the way down to the 1 where Noah McCullough scored on a quarterback sneak. But Paola came right back, drove it 65 yards, and now they have the ball after stopping Ottawa on downs. I formation. Blackie with the carry, left side. He finds a hole and is tripped up as he crosses the 40. Touchdown saving tackle by Brett Hart.
Blackie tripped up down inside the 40 near the 37-yard line. Tackler number 3.
Gain of 13 for Blackie.
16-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Panthers. First down and 10, 36-yard line.
Blackie again, same play. He's to the 30. He's down to the 28. Picks up about 8.
Giovanni Blackie with the carry. Tackle made up inside the 30-yard line. Mark 4 progress down to the 28. It's loud.
Second down and 2.
Cody. They're still going to run this.
Paola comes up.
Still going to run this play.
Rolling out is Paola, looking to throw. Now he's going to ask for a block. He's to the 20, 15, and out of bounds inside the 10.
Quarterback run play, number 13, Trey Paola. 1 yard, getting the play.
Well, Paola had the option. The receiver was covered, and he took it down to the 8.
Okay.
It's Blackie.
Pretty good,
and he's hitting the backfield, and his flag's down. Looks like Ottawa's going to be guilty of a...
The tailback lost his helmet on the play. They'll wait the call.
Going to be a face mask, it would appear. They hit Blackie in the backfield, but they grabbed a hold of the helmet. Personal foul, face mask against Ottawa. Be half the distance to the goal line and the first down.
No, he played that good.
So just inside the 5, first and goal.
Touchdown goal to go now from the 4-yard line.
Blackie once again, he's in, touchdown Paola. Once again, Dominic McCoy in for the extra point attempt. And this one is true. And there's timeout on the field with 7:05 to play in the third period. It's now Paola 42, Ottawa 20. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Paola takes advantage of getting the ball at midfield. Giovanni Blackie with his first touchdown of the night from 5 yards out. And Paola now leads 42-20.
Hey, I would keep running to the weak side away from your power line. That the weak tackle was on the weak side.
Goy to kick it off. Navarro is the deep back. And they'll kick it to him this time. He'll field it at the 15. 20, 25. Can't find much of an opening. Gets it across the 30 to about the 32.
16 yards on the kickoff return. The return man is the Cyclones, number 10, Navarro.
Cyclones come up on 1st and 10. They'll send Fogel and Navarro right, Hart left. McCullough hands it off to Wooden, breaking tackles. Nice run across the 35 to about the 36. Second and third effort by Zion Wooden there. And a 4-yard gain. Hand off to Wooden once again. Another nice hole. 45 breaks tackles out to the 48, maybe the 49.
28 Zion Wooden with the carry again. Tackle made up at the Cyclone 49-yard line after a first down and a run play. Tackler is 26, that's Clayton Younger.
A couple of nice runs by Zion Wooden, and the Cyclones in business at the 49. Wooden once again straight up the middle, fights his way inside the 45 of Paola. Has about 8 yards.
Gomez just got one.
And a flag after the play.
He had a chance to shut up, too. He knows what he's doing.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Ottawa.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cyclones.
And these penalties have been costly for the Cyclones tonight. Which is all the way back to the 42. Now, it'll be a dead ball foul, so it'll still be second down. Second down and 17. Wooden looking for blocking off the left side. Waited a little bit too long to cut it up. Picks up 3 out to the 45, but that's about it. Paola strung it out pretty well, but Wooden just couldn't decide where the hole was going to be. And it'll be 3rd and 14 Cyclones.
He's trying hard. He should have just went that first in.
Shotgun formation. McCullough pass, looking, has time, throws, pass is incomplete. There's a flag thrown.
There's a flag down on the play in the backfield. Back in coverage for Dale High, number 4, Max Douglas.
Penalty is a hold against Ottawa. Paola will likely decline that. They would bring up 4th and long.
Holding on the offense, penalty is refused. It's 4th down.
So a punting situation with 5 minutes to go in the third, and the Cyclones trailing 42-20. Vogel gets the snap. Kick away. Lazy floater far sideline. Taylor's going to field it at the 14, and he's being wrestled down at about the 22, 23.
On the punt return, number 10, Landon Taylor. Special teams tackler, number 10, Navarro.
Huh? Navarro.
Panthers will have it at their own 24, 1st and 10.
Gomez killed that drive. Gomez killed that one. Yeah. Throwing it right down his road.
High school football scoreboard show coming your way in about an hour here on KOFO.
When are they going to learn? You guys all talk to us.
Ramey, the running back. Paola under center. It's Ramey right up the middle, has an opening, and has about 11 yards out across the 35.
Ramey runs through the arm tackle and breaks forward for a first down and run. Tackle eventually by number 73, Aaron Clevenger. 11 yards in the play is good for another Panther first down.
Ball spotted at the 36. Whistle. Timeout Cyclones.
On the field. Ottawa's second team timeout of the half.
This timeout comes with 4:17 to play in the third. It's Paola 42, Ottawa 20, and we'll return in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
I know, it is hard. Who's hurt there?
First and 10, Paola at their own 36. Final, Osage City beats West Franklin and out night 62-13. Pitch goes to Giovanni Blackie. Blackie across the 40 out to around the 44-yard line. Picks up about 8. Let's call it 7. Final, Topeka Hayden beats Baldwin tonight 36-0. Piper at the end of 3 leads Lewisburg 23-0. Here it's 42-20 Paola. Keeping his Paola, he's got an opening. He's to midfield and run out of bounds at about the 48 of Ottawa.
Number 13, Trey Paola with the carry, crosses midfield, picks up another Paola first down.
Again, Cyclones just not able to stop the Panthers' offense here tonight. Ramey, quick hitter, 40, breaks it in the open. Now it's a foot race, and Caden Ramey is going to take it to the house. 48 yards, touchdown, Paola.
Ramey, good for a Panther, touchdown.
Third touchdown run of the night for Caden Ramey. Extra point attempt is good by McCoy. And there's timeout on the field. 3:25 to play in the third period. Paola 49, Ottawa 20. Kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279 CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Navarro, the deep man for the Cyclones. High short kick. Fielded by Wooden, I believe. And he gets it out to about the 30.
9 yards on the kickoff return. Return name is number 28.
Well, Ottawa starts at their own 30 on this drive. At halftime, Girard leaves Anderson County 28-0. That game was delayed by lightning down in Garnett.
Yes, sir. He'll flip now. He goes for 44, though. What's the sacrifice for that? He did.
Out of the shotgun, McCullough. Keeps it himself, left side, has a bit of an opening, fights his way forward for about 3 yards, out near the 33. Yeah, they'll only spot him the 32. Again, Sink in the backfield with McCullough. Rolling right, looking to throw. Steps up, throws a deep ball. The Dury is stopped on the route. And a pass well over the heads of everybody. And it'll be 3rd and 8.
Dury back in coverage with number 10, Landon Taylor.
Can I cut it? Yes, no.
Right next to me.
Ottawa has twin receivers each side. Navarro in motion left. Look to throw. And the ball's ripped away from McCullough. On the ground, loose. And Paola's got it. Flag down also.
Paola, number 34, recovery.
Xander Meidig made the fumble recovery. Check the flag. In an area where you'd likely see a hold. False start on Ottawa. And strangely enough, they didn't blow the play dead again.
Illegal procedure against the offense, penalties refused. Paola will take over.
So Paola will decline that penalty and have the ball at the Ottawa 26. Still 2:27 to play in the 3rd quarter. Ramey, the running back. He'll get the call, and he fights his way forward inside the 20, but he lost the ball. And Ottawa says they've got it, and they do.
Fumble on the play.
So the Cyclones recover, get the ball right back. 3rd turnover of the night on the Panthers. That's the only way they've been stopped. Line of scrimmage is the 18.
Right here. We're not going to go fast. They're so far back now. Speed around 60.
Ottawa comes up. McCullough on a busted play will go left and pick up positive yardage.
Quarterback keeper once again for number 12, Noah McCullough on the far boundary, runs out of bounds. The flag down for a holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty.
Another call against the Cyclones, penalty for holding. I'm not saying the Cyclones aren't doing this, but there's not been one call on the Panthers tonight. Takes it back to the 8. The 1st and 20.
I think that was 3 running plays. Maybe 4. Oh, shit.
Power I formation to the backfield. Handoff goes to Wooden, and Wooden across the 10 to about the 11 or 12. Going to mark him at the 11.
Inside handoff goes for short yardage.
2nd and 17.
Second down, 17.
McCullough to throw. Down the middle has Dury, but overthrew him.
Pass ball incomplete.
Had a step on the defender at the 30.
Into the target, number 22, Hayden Dury.
And it'll be 3rd and long. Stop the clock with 1:33 to play in the 3rd period. McCullough under center.
Jump.
And now a flag. Paola is going to be guilty of offside.
Flag down on the field. Offside on the defense.
Moves the ball out to the 17, where it'll be 3rd and 11. Paola leads 49-20. Rolling is McCullough under heavy pressure, throws low on the intended receiver, Wyatt Sink. And let's see, we got an ineligible man downfield once again on the Cyclones. Well, that's 2 weeks in a row this has happened multiple times. Panthers will decline the penalty, making it 4th down.
With the incompletion, it's 4th down.
Vogel in punt formation. Taylor back deep. Oh, high snap. Vogel will get the kick away. Line drive kick. Bounces. Takes an Ottawa roll inside the Paola 30, and it'll be down at the 37. 46-yard punt with no return. And let's see who comes out for the Panthers here as they lead by 4 scores late 3rd period. It will be Moala at quarterback. This time, 2 receivers in the set, split left. Whistle, timeout, Paola. So the Panthers use their first timeout of the second half. We have 1:15 to play in the 3rd. It's Paola 49, Ottawa 20, and we will be back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
On first down, handoff goes to Ramey, bounces it outside, now breaks into the open. One man to beat, 30, 25, and Caden Ramey will go 63 yards to pay dirt. There's a Cyclone shaken up back at midfield. Bret Hart gets to his feet, and he'll come off under his own power. Dominic McCoy out of the hold of Landon Taylor. And McCoy gets the upright and misses it right.
The Panthers lead this ball game 55-20.
Timeout on the field with 1:03 to play in the third quarter. Paola 55, Ottawa 20. Kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone football on KOFO.
It's no secret that many of our youth are engaging in risky behaviors at earlier and earlier ages. We at Life Care Center of Ottawa are working to stem that tide by educating middle and high school students in Franklin and surrounding counties using our Relationships Under Construction curriculum. The week-long program is for grades 6 through 9 and takes students on a journey to recognize and avoid the pitfalls of poor lifestyle and relationship choices. RUC meets the state's requirements for sex education. Bring Relationships Under Construction to your school. Call 785-242-4500.
Caden Ramey now with 4 touchdown runs on the night. Last one going 63 yards. Coy to kick it away. Short kick. Fair catch called for by Bret Hart at the 30.
Fair catch signal in, taken at the 30.
Scores that we have. These are finals. Osage City 62, West Franklin 13. Hayden 36, Baldwin nothing. Wellsville 50, Jayhawk Lynn 6. Tonganoxie 28, Eudora 21 as the Chieftains came from behind to win in that one. Piper leads Lewisburg in the fourth 23-8. Last score we had was Osawatomie 7, Santa Fe Trail, Osawatomie 8, Santa Fe Trail 7. Handoff goes, and is that Sink? I believe it is. We'll check it.
Goes to the Cyclones, number 28.
No, it's Wooden. And Wooden gets nice yardage out to the 39.
Gain of 8 on the play. Tackler is number 63, Isaiah Taylor.
Second down 1. Keeping McCullough up the middle, got the first down. Out across the 45 to about the 46.
Number 12, McCullough with the carry.
And a Panther shaken up.
40, Brody Stewart there with the tackle for Paola.
Clock running. This should be the final play of the third period. Wooden following blockers. He's across midfield. 45. And down to the 43. He has a first down.
That is the final play of the third quarter.
That is the end of the third quarter with the score, Paola 55, Ottawa 20. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
Helpful?
very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
In luck from O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It just
feels amazing.
7-year-old Trip Hughes survived lymphoma, and to celebrate, he started a toy drive at his hospital, helping to secure over 4,000 toys.
I just hope this inspires other kids to also do other helpful things.
And that's in luck.
Thank O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices, every day.
Cyclones have it 1st and 10 at the Paola 42 to start the fourth period. And on a little shovel pass, Paola read it perfectly. And no gain for Zion Wood.
28, Zion Wood. He's hit the backfield for a loss.
Loss of a couple.
52, Green Solana, number 77, Dalton Price.
On 2nd and 12. Hand off to the second man through. That was Wooden. And Wooden tripped up as he got maybe a yard. Good open field tackle there by Gus Wright. Gain of 1, 3rd and 11. And 45 minutes from now, the high school football scoreboard show on KOFO.
Penalties.
8 on the play clock. Hard in motion right. Rolling right is McCullough. Avoids one man, throws. Pass nearly picked off.
Pass ball's incomplete, nearly intercepted by the Panthers. 26.
So Cyclones 4th and 11 at the Paola 43. Ottawa will send the punt unit on. Paola does not send anyone back deep. No rush to speak of. End over end kick. Takes a Cyclone bounce. And it'll roll dead at the 15. 28-yard kick with no return. And with 9:42 in the clock running, Paola will start on offense. Looks like we'll have a new quarterback, Jed Osborne. Power I formation. Did he get it? Scramble for it. And the Cyclones came up with it. And Tommy Evans with the recovery. And now Ottawa in the red zone at the 13-yard line. Panthers with 4 turnovers tonight. Cyclones with 2 and a blocked punt. But penalties have also been problematic for OHS. And they have not been able to stop Paola defensively except for the turnovers. Handoff Wooden. Breaks a tackle. He's inside the 10. Finding his way forward. Down to about the 5. That'll be a gain of 9. Keeping is McCullough. And he may have the first down at about the 4 as he tried to go around the right side. Like they're going to spot him short of the first down. Third down and less than a yard.
Tackle for the Panthers, the number 26, Clayton Younger.
7:27 to play.
From the 4-yard line.
Play clock down to 4. They're going to have to hurry.
Play clock, play clock.
And a pass out in the flat. It's a lateral, and it's a loose ball, and Paola's going to fall on it back at the 24-yard line.
On the lateral. Recovered by the Panthers. Recovery man number 35, Zach Donahue.
Paola comes up at the 25. And off to the deep man. He gets it across the 30, about the 31.
And off goes number 26, Younger.
That's Clayton Younger.
Mark off a gain of 6, brings up second down.
Second down, 4.
The 31-yard line.
Pitched Younger this time. Has an opening, has the first down, gets out to the 40.
Younger, number 26, Younger. Tackle man at the 40-yard line.
Paola leads Ottawa 55-20. Clock at 5:30 to play and running.
Yeah, you are being difficult. I get yelled at after every game. That's what I want to do. No, it's not. No, I have no idea what they even know how to run. And I need to be a problem.
Osborne under center, just one man behind him this time. And Osborne will keep. He'll bring it across the 45, picks up about 7 to the 47. A generous spot there. They marked it all the way out to the 48.
I'm the most hated man in town. Pushing pressure.
Second down, 2.
I'm trying to fly under the radar.
Again, Osborne keeps, hits the line of scrimmage, dragged back. Jared Ferguson grabbed him.
Tackler number 66, Jared Ferguson.
Yeah, it'd have been nice if you'd been loose a little
Gain of about a yard, third down, 1.
No, that's
Nearing
okay.
the 4-minute mark.
No, that's not a bad call. But yeah, but I think he scores. You know, he just wasn't as wide as I saw you do in practice the other day. He's a little narrow. Yeah. But no, that wasn't a bad call. I think he gets in.
High formation.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Younger has the first down and more. He's inside the 45.
First down, yards and more, number 26 for the Panthers, Clayton Younger. Tackler for Ottawa, number 7.
Brought down at the 40. Paola in no hurry to run the play, of course.
Oh.
Handoff up back this time, and he breaks a couple tackles, gets it down inside the 35.
And you guys, every one of you goes to talk to Gomez before he gets the penalty.
Parker, number 42,
Gus Wright on that pickup of about 7. Second down and 3. Younger finding his way forward near first down yardage. Looks like he's got it around the 30.
First down yardage on the run line, number 26, Clayton Younger. Tackler, number 65, Brock Gordon.
Yeah. And
Again, Paola taking their time as the clock continues to move. We're under 2 minutes to go. And now they will kneel, go to victory formation.
I got it in my pocket. I'll just take it all directly to the box.
yeah, it's all we need to get there for sure.
Ottawa's record's going to drop to 1-3. Paola will even their mark at 2-2. Cyclones have Bonner Springs next Friday night at home. Another knee taken by Osborne.
Scott, we'll see you, man. Take care, buddy.
Paola will have to run one more play. And your final tonight, Paola 55 and Ottawa 20. We'll be back to wrap things up after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year, automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Extra cash? Come on, how amazing is that? In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted. 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. So when it comes to Discover, get used to hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
At Lowe's, we believe fashion and function should live together, especially when it comes to flooring. That's why we put together a showroom with the top stylish brands like Bruce Hardwood, SmartCore Luxury Vinyl, and Satori Tile, all known for their reliable durability. See everything our showroom has in store for you. Order now and get it installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only and through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only.
Hi, break time?
I know you.
I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. It seems like you take care of yourself.
I do. I play tennis. I try to eat well.
What about screening for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. Colon cancer is more treatable when it's caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and is used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit requestcologuard.com.
I'm on it.
Excellent.
Paola beats Ottawa tonight 55-20. Cyclones now 1-3 on the season. They got off to a good start. They drove 67 yards with their opening possession, scored on a 13-yard pass from Noah McCullough to Hayden Dury. And with Reese Vogel's extra point, it was 7-0 Cyclones. But as they did all night long, Paola answered back immediately. They drove it 60 yards in 3 plays. Caden Ramey with his first of 4 touchdown runs on the evening from 9 yards out tied the ball game. Paola scored again late first period on a 4-yard run by Trey Moala. It was Ramey early second period from 11 yards. The Cyclones came back, scored on a 5-yard run by Zion Wooden. That capped off a 41-yard drive, but Paola came back again. Paola with his second touchdown run, and it was 28-14 at the half. Cyclones recovered a fumble early in the third, scored on a 1-yard quarterback sneak by McCullough, but Paola scoring again in less than a minute. It was a 32-yard run by the quarterback, Paola, capping off a 65-yard drive. Then Giovanni Blackie got into the scorebook with a 5-yard run midway through the third period. And late in the third, 2 more runs by Ramey, long runs, 48 and 63 yards. And Paola improves to 2-2. As I mentioned, the Cyclones are now 1-3 on the season, heading back home next Friday night to take on the Bonner Springs Braves. 7 o'clock kickoff. Pregame gets underway at 6:40. Casey Weeder will bring you the play-by-play next week right here on KOFO. In your final, Paola 55, Ottawa 20. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Panther Stadium in Paola.
Thank you for listening to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Kansas State Bank,